Oh shit, here we go again.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Run.
I wonder what this is.
Do you ever find yourself saying, Classic Hardcore is such a walk in the park? What I need is a real challenge because this is far too easy. No? Well, me neither, but that didn't stop us from creating the hardest add-on for Classic WoW, which is designed to make the game more challenging, intense, and sweat-inducing, with features such as hidden player health bars, hidden enemy health bars, hidden enemy levels, and many, many more brutal features. With your suggestions, we built this add-on together. So if you have any ideas on how to make this even harder, drop it in the comments and I'll make sure I build it into the add-on. This is Ultra Hardcore.
This is the story of a human warrior whose beautiful face was forged in exactly 7 randomizations, a man blessed with an utterly original name, but cursed to live in a world where trading, mail and the auction house no longer exist. This is the story of Ultrawarhc.
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwynn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Welcome to Azeroth, dear viewers. Thank you for stopping by. I thought a quick walkthrough regarding the Ultra Hardcore add-on could be in its place. Some of the features we'll be using are as follows. Hidden player frames, death indicator, which is tunnel vision from 80% HP and down, each 20% increasing the effect. Hidden target frames, nameplates, target tooltips, group health and minimap alongside other effects. This is a true self-found run. That means no help, no gold, no mail, no trades, not even from my own characters. If we want something, we earn it. If we lose it, it's gone. We've chosen the most difficult race and class combination, according to ChatGPT, so if this goes terribly wrong, I already know who to blame. For professions, we'll decide as we go, but early on we'll be a miner, paired with either blacksmithing or engineering. Blacksmithing means we can craft our own weapons and armor, keeping our gear up to date without running too many dungeons. Which is perfect, because this warrior also has a baby to take care of in real life. Engineering, on the other hand, leans more into survivability and, well, explosions. Let me know in the comments which profession path you'd like to see me master, survival or strength. We're also keeping the add-ons to an absolute minimum. No fancy UI, no tracking tools, just the essentials. We'll have the Ultra Hardcore add-on enabled, of course, plus bartender for a cleaner layout, voiceover for immersion, and questy, because without a minimap I would literally never find anything. And so, our journey finally begins. We start out by doing the same old quest that has been done over and over for over 2 decades at this point. killing wolves for their meat and also slaying kobold vermins. When fighting this kobold worker, we for the first time since we began our journey get to experience the tunnel vision effect, meaning we lost over 20% of our total HP. After a few minutes we are done with the 2 starting quests and walks over to Egan Peltskinner to give him his tough wolf meat. We choose the leather bracers as reward and the experience gain means we ding level 3. Next up is the quest to kill kobold laborers inside the Northshire Valley Cave. Have you ever played hardcore before? You know cave equals grave. This episode is a bit of a pilot, a test run for something much bigger. If you enjoy it, your feedback and support will decide if this journey continues. It takes a lot of time to make, but I'd love to build this into a full series. We kill a few more kobolds and make our way out of the cave with another quest ready to be turned in. On our way back we realize we have some stuff we might as well sell for a few copper. A necessary thing to do to be able to afford new abilities. We enter the Northshire Abbey to speak to Marshal McBride about our latest endeavors. He rewards us with a pair of mail boots, which we gladly accept. We stay for a while to listen to what he has to say.
You are an adventurer with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwynn forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
Before we march toward Goldshire, we've got unfinished business. A few Defias troublemakers hiding just down the road from the Abbey. On our way there, we realize we forgot to learn the ability to charge our enemies. Let's take care of that first. Finally, a field full of Defias. Perfect for testing our new ability. We line up, take a deep breath, and immediately forget that we can't see our health bar. Just before we get the final red burlap bandana, we reach level 5. Once that's done, we make our way back to the Abbey where Deputy Willem is waiting. This time we are rewarded with a weapon of choice. We choose the militia short sword since it has higher damage, which scales nicely with our heroic strikes. Our next objective takes us back to the Defias camp. Garrick Padfoot, one of their leaders, hides there, flanked by a loyal guard. It's time to finish the job. Alright, Garrick's down. We grab the head, don't think about it too much, hand it in to Deputy Willem, and now, with one less head in the bag, we're finally heading to Goldshire. On the way to Goldshire, I thought we'd take a moment to dive into some of Elwynn Forest's history, and to do it justice, I'll let our lore narrator take over from here.
Elwynn Forest looks peaceful now. Warm light, quiet fields, soft music. But it wasn't always like this. During the First War, this entire region was burned to the ground. Orcs poured out of the black morass, cutting straight through these trees on their way to Stormwind. Villages were leveled. The Abbey fell. What you're walking through right now is technically rebuilt ruins. Every farm and fence in this forest is sitting on top of ashes. So yeah, it's calm, but it's a calm built on memory and fire.
Thank you for that beautiful bit of storytelling. Perfect timing too, we've just arrived in Goldshire. We start off by picking up a few new quests, setting our Hearthstone to the Lion's Pride Inn, and grabbing a couple more tasks before we learn blacksmithing, at least for now. It'll let us craft weapon stones to boost our damage early on, which is a clever way to stay ahead in the early game. Whether we stick with blacksmithing or swap to engineering later on, that's still up for discussion. Our first real assignment, steal candles from kobolds in the Fargodeep mine. A dangerous mission, but someone's got to do it. To make it sound a bit more epic than it actually is, our fabulous narrator will take it from here.
Kobolds are one of those creatures that seem like comic relief, little rat men screaming about candles. But lore-wise, they're tragic. They're actually descended from servants of the Titans, left behind when Azeroth was still being shaped. Over time, they degenerated, retreating underground and worshipping light in the only form they could still see. Candles. So when they yell, "You know, take candle," it's not just funny, It's a cry of desperation from a species that's been literally left in the dark for millennia. And here I am, farming them for linen.
Well, that was beautiful, thank you narrator. Now back to reality. It's dark, I can't see my health bar, and I'm about to aggro everything within 10 meters. Let's add some cinematic music to set the mood.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Everything went black. I was ready to make a new character. Then out of the shadows, a paladin shows up and drops a heal like some kind of divine Uber. I had to thank him for saving my life. Seriously, this man deserves sainthood. I will never do a pull like that again, that's for sure. Well, probably. After almost dying, we make a tactical retreat, also known as running for our lives. On the road back to Goldshire, we ding level 6, which means new abilities, and hopefully fewer heart attacks. When we get back to town, we report to Marshal Dugan about our experience in the Fargodeep mine. After that, we visit the warrior trainer and learn 2 new abilities, Parry and Thunderclap. By this time, the sun has set and the townsfolk are heading to bed. We decide it's time for a well-earned rest, a chance to sit back, reflect and process everything that's happened since leaving Northshire Abbey. We take a seat near the fireplace, letting the warmth soak in as we recover and gather our strength for what's to come. And before we call it a night, our narrator has the final word.
And so ends the first chapter of this warrior's story. From the quiet halls of Northshire to the depths of Fargodeep, each step has tested both strength and spirit. Though danger still lingers in every shadow, the fire tonight brings warmth and the promise of tomorrow. Rest well, Ultrawarhc. The world will be waiting.